Hello everyone, I'm Eire from Saturn's Edge, and you're watching more Persona 3 Reload. Wow, I actually put more energy into that. That was impressive. Anyway, this episode of Persona is mostly a social link-based one. Again, I am starting a new initiative where all of my videos are a bit shorter. I am not going to be faster with the gameplay, but, you know. Anyway, as a way to make them shorter, I figured, like, ever since the Left 4 Dead videos, while I was making those, it would be a great way to just make them shorter. More people would be more likely to watch these. Nobody's in here for a long play. They're in here for personality, for episodes, for fun times, I think. I don't know. I don't know what people want. I do YouTube as a hobby. This is, like, nothing to me. I have no, like, anything going on right now. Anyway... Overall, I gotta say, I'm really happy with myself over these past episodes, these past videos, these past whatevers, just anything, really, oh my god. Seriously, I gotta say, like, I'm really enjoying video creation. Like, it's been a really fun endeavor. It really has never felt like a chore to me. And it's also been fun to plan my day around, like, around these things and make things, like, nice. I'll admit, I need to do more speed paints, and frankly, more gameplay with friends. Gaming with my friends is where I have the most fun, and where most of my personality comes out, and it's also where a lot of my luck, and a lot of my, like, just... Oh, I'm not a charming person, but a lot of my charm comes from gaming with my friends. That's what I mean to say. More personality happens to show up there. And I want to do more videos like that. I really do. Don't get me wrong. I do not hate the kind of videos I'm doing. These solo, like, I'm the only one here, let's play type videos. I love these videos so much. I really do. But at the same time, like, gaming with my friends has honestly, like, it's always felt like an amazing thing. Especially during COVID. Like, that was a great time to be online and, like, playing games with my close friends. But, you know, now that COVID's over, you're not forced to do something like that. You have a lot more open time. You have to live your life out. You're an adult. You have to do things. Unless you're a teenager, which you also have to do things. Unless you're a kid, you shouldn't be watching these. These are not marketed for kids at all. I checked that on literally every video. If you're lying about your age, okay, go for it. I don't really care. Anyways. Oh, man. But gaming with my friends has never made me feel so, like... alive, in a sense. Just around them, I feel better. I really do. And especially when I'm doing something fun with them, like playing a game. Even if we have our quiet moments, even if we're not making jokes and taking the game seriously and all that junk, it's still fun, you know? There's nothing stopping that. Nothing gonna be stopping that for a long time. Again, wow. I have a lot of personality today. I guess I'm just excited for this. Maybe it's because my last few episodes didn't focus on, like, commentary at all, and I had to just, like, record, like, lines, and then that was it. Like, I just had to record lines that I just came up with on the fly and, like, make it work. I didn't have to do a long play commentary where I improv the whole thing like this, like any of these. But, you know, that doesn't make it any less enjoyable. Both are really good. I love both. Oh, man. I tell ya, like, I'm not gonna say, like, oh yeah, YouTube is the best thing ever, because frankly, like, nobody said that since, like, what? Oh man, what year? Nobody said that maybe since, like, 2017, maybe? I don't know. I don't know an exact year on this one. I'm assuming 2017. Like, that seems like... I mean, it wasn't the prime time, it wasn't, like, the era of YouTube, like, I don't know, like, the early 2010s. But, like, I don't know. Oh, that's actually tough to figure out. But yeah, YouTube is YouTube, you know? There's just there. It's just there! Oh, man. But, one thing I do want to talk about, in terms of everything, in terms of, I guess, my presence here on the platform. I stand by it. I want to bring back an old style of YouTube video. The old commentary while the gameplay happens thing. And not just, like, I'm talking about the news, or I'm talking about, like, what's going on in the world, or, you know, some other random thing where I'm ranting and posting and, you know, doing all this, like, random stuff for a video. I liked old Let's Plays that were built like this, exactly how I'm doing them now. And, you know, maybe the difference is back then, maybe there was a slight live connection to it, but the audio was just better in post, or some other random thing like that. But, like, I want to bring that back. I want to bring back old Let's Plays. They're still, like, they hold a place in my heart. They really do. I remember as just a kid, a teenager, watching these old Let's Play videos and just enjoying them. I got to learn about the game. I got to learn about the person behind the screen. And I never had to physically see them. I never had to see their face. You know? A face is nice if you're wanting to attach someone to it, but at the same time, like, a lot of people didn't have face cams. And it felt kind of like, not surreal, but it felt kind of, I don't know the correct word. It felt like there was someone around you, but you weren't there with them, you know? Like, there's that little layer of separation, kind of like what I'm doing.
Do you see anything achievable?
I do believe that at some point, when I'm at a state where I can feel, like, a lot better about myself, in a variety of ways, really, I would 100% put on a face cam. I think that that sort of stuff is enjoyable. But frankly, I don't have the setup for it. My setup is not built for something like a face cam. Even though I have a webcam, like, literally right in front of me. It's all about lighting and angles and all this junk. Also, frankly, you don't need to see my old keyboard. I love this keyboard, but don't get me wrong, it's old. It's an old keyboard. But yeah, like, nobody deserves to see something like that. They deserve to see the high tech, the new stuff, the stuff that's like hundreds upon hundreds of dollars. They need to see rooms that have like cool posters and random junk in the back. Like, you know, I just don't have that. And I'm not jealous over it. It's just like, man, if I did have those things, maybe I could pull it off too. But I also do like the layer of separation. It makes me feel so free in a way. I don't have to worry about how I look or like what my face is doing or any of this junk. Like anytime I open my mouth, I don't need to worry about like what's going on. I just talk. And I'm allowed to talk. Nobody's stopping me from making these videos, you know? The only one stopping me is myself, and frankly, I don't see myself stopping anytime soon, even if I do take these, like, week-long breaks because I'm not a consistent uploader or anything like that. I'd probably be more consistent if I was, like, actually good at this. You can tell that, like, I don't have great editing skills, my equipment is, like, pretty good. It's okay, it's good, it's something. But it's not something, like, fit for, like, you know, a full-time, like, pro YouTuber or something, you know? It just really isn't. Also, like, that's a lot to think about. Man, I've talked a lot in these first 8 minutes. I know I try to fill in all the time, like, talking-wise, with just random junk I'm kind of spitting out. And also talking about the game from time to time, because, you know, it's just good. It just is. It is what it is. Okay. Anyway, tonight, which is, not tonight in real life, because that's, like, way too late. Tonight, as in the game, May 30th, Mitsuru and, Yukari are caught up, meaning we can't go to Tartarus at all. If Mitsuru's gone, we can't go. It's like, it's whatever, you know? I tried to do some side things before I did really anything major. Like, for example, going to the club, because I wanted to see if there was, like, anything else in the club that I could actually, you know, like, do or use or whatever. But frankly, all that stuff at the shop, well, that vendor is expensive. There's nothing I can do in here. And it's just not worth the time. Unless it's talking to the fortune teller. who has something new for us, the Gamble Fortune. Which, I'm gonna be real, I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know what the Gamble Fortune is. I should really check it out at some point in time, whenever I'm able to go to Tartarus properly. Oh, man. I actually don't think I did that in this... yeah, this batch of episodes, I should say. This batch includes 2, this one and the next one. And I'm trying to cut down my gameplay time and my recording time and my video time overall. So expect a lot more of, like smaller chunks, not like a big package that takes time to put out. Smaller chunks, like an hour at a time, 30 minutes per video, that kind of junk. Expect that, because I've got a life to live, and I don't want to be cooped up all day doing this. Like, honestly, this is just a hobby for me. It means a little something to me to actually be able to put these out here and put my stuff on the same platform as many other YouTubers. It's just like, I don't feel like doing full-time. That seems, gonna be honest, it seems a little insane. Oh, man. Oh my god, the Big Eater Challenge. Okay, I need to talk about this for a second. Places that do eating challenges. I'm gonna have my rant on this one, okay? I despise eating challenges for, like, a simple reason, and it's the simple fact. It's one fact, okay? I hate eating. The process of eating, the food I have to, like, eat. The only time I actually enjoy eating is when I would consider the food authentic. And by authentic, I mean, like, the ingredients are good, there's no, like, weird, like, preservatives and chemicals and stuff. I know I sound like I'm a massive, like, health guy right now, but this is, like, a genuine thing. Psychologically, I cannot, like, enjoy this unless it is a real food that is unaffected by like, it has to be unaffected by any artificial junk. That is the only time I can enjoy eating. And if you live in America, which I do, pretty much everything is artificial. Pretty much everything.
Not bad.
I could get real food. I really could. I could make real food if I wanted to. At the same time, there's so much artificial stuff that I can't, like... I can't move away from it, you know? Overall, I mean, eating just sucks. And the reason why I hate these, like... these challenges is because, yes, I hate eating, but you're also eating a food that is not fresh. You're eating a lot of a terrible, like, chock full of these artificial, like, garbage. Like, imagine eating, like, a whole, like, massive plate of just that. That's what I see anytime I look at a plate. It's artificial garbage unless it is made in such a way that's authentic and real to me. Like, that's upsetting, because I want to enjoy eating. I really do. But, man, they are not making it easy. But overall, like, eating challenges like that are ridiculous. They're overpriced. They purposely set the time limits, like, too low, so that way you fail and you have to pay them. And the reward is never great, like, oh yeah, your meal is paid for, great, what did that do? I just ate here for free, and I got to suffer in the process. Amazing. Respect for all of, like, the competitive eaters out there that can actually do this kind of junk. Respect for you. Good job. But that's not me. That is never gonna be me. Wait, is that the detonator? Was that a Rocky reference? Because that was... Now, Detonator would be a Terminator reference, but the two guys on the poster would look like the two guys from Rocky. Yeah, they look like Rocky Balboa and Apollo Creed. Man, that's something to think about. I do need to up my academics in this game. Anyway, yeah, back to what I was saying is, like, I don't like eating, and it's a whole thing. It's practically... It's not even a running joke, it's like a serious topic that I joke about. Like, if we're going out somewhere, and it's like, hey, how about this place? I'm just like, dude, I can't eat. I'm going to die if I go there. I just kind of make it a joke because, like, what else can you do? Honestly, that's that's the best way to take it. It really is. Overall, I mean, I don't mind. It's just, again, it's a joke to me. It really is. Let's ask the ace detective. Come on, don't put him down like that. He's our ace detective. Oh, there we go. I can finally talk about this. The lukewarm taiyaki, I have to put in the fridge one at a time. And I have to wait a day before it becomes the cold taiyaki, which has better benefits in a battle. It's kinda... I'm not gonna say it's dumb and stupid, because that's actually the food. And I think it's like a neat little thing, but it kinda proves that, like, if you buy a lot of lukewarm, you have to wait, like, X amount of days for X amount of food that you bought. So, like, if I bought 10, like I did, I have to wait 10 different days in order to get all 10 back to me. And that's kind of like... that kind of sucks in a way. It's like, man, I can't just shove all of these in the fridge. I know how much room is there! I need to reorganize it! Like, all this kind of shit. Oh, man. You notice that sometimes when, like, especially in my early, like, really early videos, I was, like, censoring myself hard. Specifically in, like, a couple videos, like, Persona videos, I was censoring myself hard. I had to do multiple takes. I was doing, like, literally seconds at a time for lines. But I don't worry about censorship anymore. I'm not getting paid for this. You know, like... And I know some of the policies. As long as I don't cuss within the first minute, I'm fine. And even if I did, usually the rule is 30 seconds. And usually the words I'm saying are not absolutely, like, downright the worst things ever. It's just a simple, like, curse word or two. I'll admit that's not great, but, you know. Sometimes it slips out like it does. Sometimes it just slips right out and you're just like, ah, well, that's a shame. And I don't feel like putting in, like, a censor noise every time I cuss. At this rate, like, me personally, I have used the words so much that they actually mean nothing. They have no purpose, nothing. There's no substance. If I say like one of those words to my friends, it's not even like serious anymore. It's just like, wow, okay, you know, just a simple whatever. If I'm serious about it, I have to specifically say the words like, hey, I'm serious here, and then I say it, you know? I know I'm censoring myself hard on this. It's because I don't want to say it more times than I have to. With the Payday 2 video especially, I went through and I censored like a decent amount of things, right? But imagine doing that, like, every time over the course of an hour-long video at the time. That's insane, right? Like, I can't be the only one that thinks that. And meanwhile, like, you have any other YouTuber on the platform who either, you know, has to censor themselves so hard that, like, there's nothing there anymore, or, like, they just say it outright and there's no complications, which, frankly, I'm a part of that party. I want to be a part of that party. It doesn't matter. I'm not actively marketing myself for kids. Like, it's not that hard. I'm overblowing this. I'm over-ranting. It's kinda annoying now. But, like, you understand that, like, I think that, like, overall, it just doesn't matter as much anymore, I guess. I'll be careful about it because, hey, you know, my audience might be different, and maybe I have to cater to them a little bit, but... other than that, I mean, starting out, I'm just doing what I want. And if this is what I want, that's what I want. Nothing new there. Ah, man. You can tell that, like, I just do whatever. I don't really care about anything. You've seen how my upload, like, schedule looks like? And I put schedule in hard air quotes there. It's non-existent. And especially, you know, for videos that are like my Payday 2 or my content warning ones. Who cares? They just come out at random times. Like, every video I've uploaded has never been actually scheduled for a set time to show up, because I don't know how long it's going to take to download and install like the video and upload it properly, because that takes a while. It really does.
Found the stairs.
It's a bit of a process. Oh man, but overall it's
Looks like
nice.
We've mapped everything on this floor. It's up to you what.
I guess I've said it before that I think I was too ambitious starting with this game. It's a very long game. Persona 3 and any other like turn-based RPG is a really long, it's a long game, it's a long process. If I want to show you everything, that's gonna take a while. And by a while, I mean like, oh wow, I started this like in February, right? Yeah, I started recording and making this series in February. I'm only like 17 episodes in now. That's actually insane. In-game, I have gone from March to May, and that is it. No other, like, anythings, right? Wow! That is a lot to think about, okay? I really need to pick up the pace on this game and actually put out more stuff, but, you know, I'll go at my own pace until eventually I'm done with this and I can move on to, less ambitious projects. Man. You know, sometimes it's, it's a process! I'm enjoying myself a lot when I'm recording this specific episode. I'm just, overall, I've been happier. Even if some of the stuff I'm, like, going through personally can get tough, or if some things just aren't turning out the way that I'd like them to, maybe I could laugh things off in these videos, you know? I take down, like, my personality sometime, my like, YouTuber-esque, like, oh, here's what I know, and you'll know it too, and like, I love YouTube, and oh wow, I'm praising a corporate overlord. Amazing, I'm terrible. Ooh. But like, yeah, so you've known occasionally that sometimes I slip my mask off, even if there was a mask. Is there a mask to even begin with? This is literally my personality, it's just being, like, real. Is that really, does that count? I don't think so. Point is, you know that sometimes I'm able to get, like, sad and real, and, like, I talk about realistic topics for a minute that aren't just me goofing off and laughing. And I don't mind that. I like this sort of openness that I can just kind of throw out there and, hey, who's gonna really notice or care, right? Is this like therapy for me? No, nothing's ever gonna be like therapy for me, unless it's, you know, actual therapy. This is more of a recreational hobby more than anything, and I'm okay with that, you know? I don't think this is ever gonna be a full-time thing, ever. I mean, frankly, the numbers on YouTube don't show that. They know for certain that this isn't gonna happen. Oh man. That's a mess to think about. Overall, though, I check my analytics from time to time. I really do, and I like it. I do. Like, for example, like, one thing I've noticed that in my course of making my videos, I have somehow showed up 3,134 times. 3,000 impressions. Now, what impressions are is showing up in someone's feed in some form. Either their normal feed, or if they click on a video and there's like that whole list of stuff, or any of that, right? I'm showing up places. In the whole course I've been doing this since February, I have shown up 3,000 times. That's an insane number to me. That's a lot. And, you know, comparing that to like 12 subscribers, right? That's a low number. 12 is low. But do I mind? No, I don't. It just means that 12 people really actually care enough to subscribe to my channel. They don't even have to watch my videos. They're literally just subscribed to it because they're there. I'm averaging like 3 or 4 views a video, and I don't mind. I just feel happy to show up places. Seriously, 3,000 times! I've shown up in 3,000 different instances. That is a massive number! That's insane, right? Like, I can't be the only one that thinks that. And imagine how many impressions, like, top-of-the-line YouTubers, like, best of the best, are making. Like Critical, or like, there's a long list, okay? But like, Critical, I guess Mr. Beast or something, I don't know. I think that's a topic save for when I'm more understanding and definitely actually have room to talk on something. But like, big YouTubers that have been here for either a short amount of time but have a massive audience or have shown up since like the beginning. Imagine what those impression counts look like. They've shown up upon millions of times, billions of times maybe. I don't know that, but it's still nice to think about. 3,000 is large to me. Any number is large to me. I mean, getting four views on a video, I'll admit, that's small. But it's still like, man, 4 people watch my videos. I am proud of that. It just makes me feel good inside. And it's just, it gets me, like, emotional, but not in, like, the crying sort of way. But it gets me emotional in thinking of, like, man, I really have a presence in this world, whether it be known or not. Like, I'm actually putting myself on here, and there is a presence. There is a clear, defined number that is tied with my existence. And that's, like, a lot to think about.
Treasure?
Like, it really is. It's just, man, it's impressive, you know, to me anyway. I don't think a lot of people care about that sort of stuff because impressions are just, like, it's such a minor, trivial thing, but, like, to me, it means a lot. That's the part that matters to me, I should say. Man, I've been talking a lot this video. I haven't been talking a lot about the gameplay because I was wrong that this was not a social link episode. This was a little bit of free time and a combat-based episode. I was so wrong. And I'm sorry for that. But yeah, I am grinding through Tartarus in this episode and the next episode just to get my levels up, or to get my stats up, the numbers up, or... Okay, literally just anything up, because I'm at a kinda low level right now, and I really want to be better. Especially for any upcoming boss fights. You can tell by the day and moon cycle tracker that we're coming up on another full moon soon, and if we're under-leveled for that, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a bad, terrible time. Yeah, that's never a fun thing.
That certainly went well.
Ah, man. I will say, while I've been playing through Persona 3, it is long. It's an RPG. It's a lot of things. My voice cut out at things, I'm so sorry. It's a lot of things, but to me, like, this game feels kind of like home, in a way. It's not my first game. It's not my childhood game. It's not a remake of a game I used to play. It's none of that. It's just... This game makes me feel comfortable, in a way. It allows me to just be myself when I'm playing the game, to make either stupid or smart decisions, and it just... It helps me feel like I actually, I don't know, have a place to be, I guess. I already have, like, oh yeah, my real house, or my job, or, like, places where I feel like home, like my hometown, or with my friends, or with my family. But this game just kind of feels better to me, in a way. Not better than all of that, no, I don't mean that. It just makes me feel good in a way, because it's like, man, I get to experience this game for the first time. I get to experience the story for the first time. And even if I do know what's gonna happen at certain points in time, it's still fun to react to. It's still fun to be surprised, or to be caught off guard, or to lose to RNG, or any of that. It feels good to play the game. Games should be fun. I stand by this one simple rule about all video games. And actually card games and board games and all that. Games should be fun. Whether you play them alone or with friends, or it's this genre or that genre, if you're shooting people in Call of Duty, or if you're, like, helping your villagers in Animal Crossing, the game has to be fun. If you don't find something fun, sure. But if everyone agrees that a game is not fun, it's not a game. It's no longer a game. Why even play it? To me, this game is an example of... It's not boring, it's fun. I mean it in a way that it's like, it's slow-paced, it's a story-based game. But no matter what's happening, like I'm reading dialogue, or I'm hearing characters talk or interact with each other, I'm going through dungeons and like doing the same turn-based combat, it's still fun to me. And that's what I like about games, is enjoying myself. If a game feels like a chore, why even play it? It's just words that I would prefer to live by. I don't think there's a single, well, have I played a game that is actually truly boring? I don't know. I really don't know. We'll figure it out some other time. But overall, like, this game is fun to me. Even if it is a game that some people, most, I don't know the number, a certain number of people just aren't gonna play at all. Maybe it's not their kind of game. Maybe they've never heard of it. Maybe it's some other reason. I don't know. Point is, it's fun to me. I do encourage people to actually try out the games that I play. Content warning, I highly advise that you play. Payday 2, it's a classic. And Persona 3 Reload. This game means something to me. It's gonna be the first playthrough. It is the first playthrough on my channel. And that's how much it means to me. I chose this, a new game, over any other game I've ever played in my life. And this is the one I chose. And I'm glad I did. Well, I should be wrapping up this video now, because it's the end. But I just want to leave with a few quick words. I'm Eire Armstrong with Saturn's Edge. You just watched a video that I'm proud of. I hope that you like and subscribe and you share this with people. Do anything with it. And most importantly, whenever you play a game next, make sure you have fun for me, okay? I'll see y'all around in the next video. Bye!